Lord Krishna have got a mudra. What is that mudra? That's also called a Jnana mudra. When Krishna took Gita from Upanishad, Upanishad was the cow and the calf was Arjuna, and Krishna was the milkman who took milk from the cow. And there were two people who were sitting, one in the Arjuna and Duryodhana. Both have studied in the same school. The guru were same. Took birth in the same family. We had two people, Arjuna and Duryodhana. Both took birth in the same family. That means family background is same. They studied in same class. The teachers were same. But one became good, one became bad. This is a big lesson from Mahabharata, which says your family background does not give you the credit of being good or bad. You may take birth in the good family, but you can become bad. You may go to the best school, but need not be you become good. You become good or bad based on whether your father is blind or not. It is not physical blindness. Some fathers are blind, and many fathers are blind. They were good. We have in Kerala also we have similar fathers, blind fathers. Their worry is, after my son's death, who will take care of me? After the son's death, who will take care of me? They want to live longer, much more longer than their son. Okay. Sometime, and most of the time fathers are blind, but when father is blind, that means husband is blind, at least the wife should open up the eye. But wife also tried. If both parents are bad, then the son will have company with the bad people. Duryodhana was wonderful, good boy, but his company was bad. And Arjuna had a good company. The difference is whether you are good or bad depends on whether you have a good company or bad company. So if you have good satsang, if you mix with the people with high prestige, power, relations, you will also become that. If you have bad company, then you will become bad. That is the moral of Mahabharata. And then the Duryodhana had the company of which person? Shakuni. So see beside who is, whether Shakuni is sitting beside you or not. If Shakuni is beside you, then your case is gone. Shakuni is from which place? Afghanistan. Kandahar. Gandhar Naresh. Kandahar. Afghanistan. So the moral of Mahabharata is, don't have company with Afghanistan people. Even today that is true, is it not? Even today it's true. And we are lucky because we belong to Bharat. Himalayam samarabhya yavat Hindu sarovaram tam deva nirmitam desham Hindustanam prachakshati. Raise your hands. All of you take your hands up. Take it at back and say well done. We are all great. We are the greatest in the world. The greatest in the world. And Duryodhana was very bad. And every mother will cry for their son. Even today, after 5,147 years after Duryodhana left this country, left this world, we still say Duryodhana is bad. Imagine the situation of Duryodhana's mother. Who is that? Gandhari. She must have cried every day, right? No? That's why the eyes are tied, so that water will not come out. She called once Duryodhana and then asked, why my son? Why you have to be like this? Can't you see your cousin brothers? Wonderful. We do that comparison most of the time, right? No? We compare our sons with somebody else. But we don't compare our wife with some other wife. We will say that, see that neighbor's wife, wonderful. No, you are not beautiful. Don't do that. You see neighbor's son, wonderful, because that's our son. Duryodhana was called by Gandhari and says, why my son, you are like this? Then Duryodhana gives a wonderful answer. Take this answer with you. You can ratify all things what you do in your life which are wrong by taking this quotation. Janami dharmam nachame pravritti. Janami dharmam. Mother, I know what is dharmam. You ask me any question, one paragraph answer I can give. All by hearted. If you give me an examination on Dharma Shastra, Duryodhana will get a distinction mark. Because he has by hearted everything. Because Dharma Shastra was taught by the same teacher for both Duryodhana and Dharmaputra. Janami dharmam nachame pravritti, but I am not able to do it. We will learn everything, but we don't do it. Is it not our situation? We know what is to be done, but are we doing the right things every time? That is fine, no problem. But the second stanza is much more interesting. Janami adharmam. I know what is adharma. What is not to be done, I know. Nachame nivritti. I am not able to stop doing it. It's as simple as that. So it's very easy to learn things in your life, but very difficult to practice. 2008, I am now in Delhi with the Cabinet Secretary as Deputy Director now. We have few friends, and most of my colleagues who are all working under me are all army people. They drink well, eat well, they're all bulldozed, all the time, very fit. And we used to say that, they used to ask how you are maintaining this fit. Because I am not fit, I am always fit. Some people are fit in the evening, then throughout life they will not become fit. After lunch I was the first person to come to this hall. Everybody was eating well. When you eat more, your life will become very difficult. You have to eat more, for that you have to spend more. And after that, reducing your calorie, again you spend more. Is it not? To become very simple in life, there are few messages. That's what I'm trying to take through those lessons. Where to start? Very difficult to answer. Okay? But somewhere we have to start, so I'll start somewhere with a lot of questions. It's very difficult to answer if only a few questions are there. Always problem. We always say we are in a problem. Who is in a problem? I am in a problem. I am in a problem. Means what? Problem is bigger, I am smaller. Is there any problem in your life which is bigger than you? Is there any problem in your life which is bigger than you? No. So correct this sentence. Don't ever say that I am in a problem. That is grammatically wrong, logically wrong, theoretically wrong, practically wrong. When you are in a problem, correct the sentence and say, problem is in me. When you are in a problem because problem is in you. Because you are bigger and problem is smaller. When you take poison, poison is in you. What do you do to dilute? Drink water. When problem is in you, drink water. When you are in tension, when you are in worry, when you are in hurry, when you have more curry, what do? Drink more water. When you drink more water, where you have to go? Go. Drink a lot of water, go to bathroom, flush it and come. Say, no problem. What do you say? What do you say? Where it has gone? So whenever you have a problem, just flush it out. As simple as that. Whenever you have a problem, say, no problem. What do you say? No problem. Whenever you have a problem, say no problem. That's the easiest one. And always you can see the picture. This is a figure which shows it's dull, crying. Is it not? But solution, always happy. You can see both figures. What is the difference between those two figures? Only there is a center difference. They are all circles, but there is a center difference. Is it not? I learned my mathematics from Bangalore University. My MPhil and PhD ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲಿ Bangalore University. ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. All South Indian languages are same. No difference. അവിടെ ഇവിടെ ಎവിടെ ಹಂಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಎಕಡೆ ಉದರ್ ಇದರ್ ಕಿದರ್. All languages are same. So no problem, no solutions. If there are no problem, you don't have solutions. No problem, no solutions. That means if you don't have sadness in your life, happy occasions will never be there. If there are no problems, no solution, no question, no answers, no goal, no enjoyment. If you have no goal of climbing onto the top of the hill, when you reach somewhere, you will never become happy. Assume that you have a goal to reach onto the top of the hill. When you reach there, you will become happy. So always try to keep the highest goal. When you reach there, you will be the most enjoyable person in this world. So try to enjoy. If you want to enjoy, you should have a goal. Only small difference, spelling mistakes only sometime. God is here, God is nowhere or now here. Okay, so it's only small differences which makes a big goal difference in your life. Whatever. Yeah, performance is the result of 4 A's. Which are the A's? Which are the A's? Aim. You should have good aim. If you have no aim, no goal, you cannot reach anywhere. You have good aim. You should have good ability. That's a skill. The skill is knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, you have an aim, then you will become depressed. I wanted to do something, but I have no ability. Then you become depressed. I'm a psychotherapist. I see people who wanted to become IAS, but they don't have the ability. Brain is not there. We want all our kids to become either engineers or doctors, and you send all the students to engineering college. Last year itself I must have visited more than 20-25 engineering colleges. The percentage of pass out in engineering colleges in Andhra is 20%. Just because every buffalo is pushed inside engineering college today. And there what happens? In the classroom only 25% students are there. On veranda 100% students are there. In canteen 150% students. Bathroom 200%. Many learnings happens in bathrooms in India. Here also when you go out I have seen that. You need to have good attitude. If you don't have good attitude, whatever you have, if the aim and ability will come when you have good attitude. Why that picture of it looks like water? Yeah. Yes. I wanted to swim, that's my aim. What should I have? Swimming capability I should have. I should learn swimming. That is the second one. I know swimming and I like to swim, but I should have the attitude to jump. I will say, I will not touch water. Can I swim? No. I cannot. But what is required for this? You need to have good attitude. If you have attitude, automatically you will learn swimming. Is it not? So what is important? Attitude is important. If you have attitude, you will find the ability. If you have no attitude, you will never see. And you should have activity also. That means you should swim. Many people have, I plan to do this, and they keep on planning in their life. Always planning only will be there, but never become practical. Tomorrow onwards I will stop eating non-vegetarian. I will not eat much, but today I will eat, last day. And every day becomes today. And many people will eat for what? Half-inch tongue. So tasty, no? The half-inch tongue only will know the taste. In that 1 millimeter only will understand the taste. And 36 feet it has to go inside your stomach. And whole stomach will suffer death. Why you are dumping all this on me? No? For the half-inch, we are troubling the 36 feet of our stomach. Cursing our own body. And this is what happens. We keep telling, but we never practice it. That's the biggest problem. Visualizing your aim. If you have got an aim to achieve it, keep on telling that to yourself. I want to do this. 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 Every police fellow becomes police fellow only when he puts his dress. If he removes the dress, wife will become the police. So keep on telling, suggest yourself that I want to become that, I want to become that, I want to become that. Have you seen the leaders, the political leaders? In their house you will see a big picture. You know whose picture? Their picture. Who said that? Yeah. Every minister, every leader will keep their own picture, the biggest picture. When they look like, they will feel, oh, I am great. If you want to feel great, enlarge your picture and keep it in your house. You feel great. I'm not joking. Do it. You feel great. Keep your own. Who is the best person whom like in the world? Myself. So if you start telling that I am not good, how many of you feel that you are the smart fellow in the world? I thought everybody will raise the hand. If you are not smart, raise your hands. Those who did not raise the hand. Then keep your hand on your head. Na karma anta. Ability, attitude and activity, that will fall in line if you feel you are great. Na abhisheko, na samskaraha, na abhishekam, na samskaram. Simhasya kriyatevane. A lion. There was a movie in which lion was there. So I just remembered this sloka and I was typing in between the lunchtime. No lion is given. Who is the king? Lion. Is there any festival in which the king is enthroned as the king of the forest? Does it happen? Who says lion is the king? No other animal will agree that. You know who says? The lion himself says. There is no samskaram which gives him the power. He takes himself. So the power will not be given to you. You have to take it yourself. Swayameva mrugendraja. It is swayamevam. It self declares, I am the king. And if you want to disprove it, come to me. That's all. So if you want to be the leader, who has to decide? Self. So your ability have to be certified by yourself, but nobody else. People say that you should not have gold, or you should have only limited gold, or why to have gold? Anyway, we are going to die. Is it not? You know the story of this fisherman? Not that. A fisherman go on fishing in a small island. That is where the American president goes on vacation. And the American president goes for fishing. That's his hobby, right? No? So he was seeing somebody else fishing there. He thought this is another president of another country. And let us call him Bush now. When Clinton was there, I used to name Clinton's name. Now Bush asks this man, what are you doing? He says, I am fishing. No, otherwise what do you do? I do fishing. He goes on asking. You don't understand, there could be a man who does only fishing. Many people fish. That's a different fish. Okay. And then they were fishing. He asked, okay, you are a good fisherman? Yeah, I am a good fisherman. Then why can't you start having a big company where you will appoint many people and make a lot of money? Okay, then what? Then you can buy boat, lot of ships, then what? Then appoint all of them to fish, then what? Export all the fish, then make a lot of money, then what? Then Washington DC you can have a big bungalow, then what? Then on vacation you can come here and fish and enjoy, no? Poor President of India, President of America, President of any country in the world enjoys only little bit of time in their life. This man is enjoying fishing throughout his life. We take all the trouble in our life to enjoy. Ask a question yourself, are you really enjoying your life? Yes. Don't cheat yourself. You can cheat anybody in the world, but don't cheat yourself. How much time you enjoy your life? Ask your wife. She will tell, he may be enjoying, but I am not aware of that. We say we enjoy our life with our family. How much time really you spend for your wife? How much time you spend for your kids? The mother cooks 2 hours. For what? Eating for the whole family, right? No? How much time you take for eating? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But cooking, how much time it takes? 2. You spend 2 hours for cooking and 5 minutes you finish it off. The whole life is like that. You spend lot of time in earning, but your enjoyment is very, very less. And when you sit in the house also, you tell that you are spending time with your wife, but TV is on. Is it not? And you eat, and you start scolding your wife, scolding the kids. Is it not true? And we say that we live for our family. How much time we spend for our mother, father who gave us birth? Ask a question. The same thing is going to happen to us tomorrow. We do all this earning for our family, but we don't enjoy with them. The whole life becomes waste. You can't be called as a human being, as a social being, because you don't even spend time for your family. So, if you want to win, succeed, that's what LIC says, right? No? What is this? What does it mean? That doesn't mean that. Read Bhagavad Gita in the center of the sloka, 9th chapter. 9th chapter is the center. Whole 18th chapter, 9th chapter is the center. Somewhere 23rd or 24th, I don't remember. 11th stanza? Sure. 9th chapter. Okay. Ananyascindayanto mam yojana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogachemam vahamyaham. Lord Krishna guarantees to people. Only in one place Lord Krishna guarantees. No other places he don't give guarantee. You do whatever you want, he says. But only one place he guarantees. Yogachemam vahamyaham. 2 things I will guarantee. What is that? Yogam. Yogam means union in mathematics. That means you can join. What are the things you wanted to join? You want to have money, you want to have knowledge, you want to become famous. Anything you take, these are the 3 requirements in human being. And added to this, you should have happiness. I guarantee you all the 4. Yoga Chem. This yoga I will guarantee. And Chemam, you can keep it safe. That also I guarantee. Not that you are today happy, but tomorrow you become unhappy. Don't do that. Tomorrow you are rich, but tomorrow you will go miss the money. That's not essential. You should become famous. Throughout your life you are famous. Is there anybody like that? You will become chief minister one day, another day chief minister. That also happens. So keep on changing. So it's essential to retain your fame. That's very difficult. Lord Krishna says, I can guarantee you that, but only one case. What is that? Ananyascindayantomam. Don't think something else in your life. What is the goal you have? Keep on going and traveling in the same direction. Then you will achieve it. Don't think here and there. That's essential. If you want to meet, you are going for some business. You decide that I will get it. If you don't get, keep on trying. When a stone has to be broken, you have to hit 100 times. 100 times you hit, it does not break. You go back. And some other fellow will hit once, it will break. Does it not happen? Who is breaking that? You are responsible, but the benefit go to somebody else. Does it not happen in your business? Try to be careful. So go on hitting until it breaks. Don't leave it in the middle. Because one more break, you don't know when it is going to break. The crack may be inside. So when you approach a client, maybe he must be almost in decision mode, but you will feel no. You will go back. Finished. Your case will go. So try to be very careful. Until you become successful, don't leave it. Okay? Most essential. The answers are within. For all your questions, all your problems, the answers are within. But what happens is we are not creative. We are not thinking inside. We always go out for solutions. Solutions will never come from outside. It will come from inside. You have to be creative. You have to be creative. The creativity comes from inside, not from outside. Outside will show you only data. Outside will show you only information. Outside will give you knowledge. But skill has to come from inside. So that skill have to be there. The knowledge is useless Intelligence is what is required for people. It's entirely different. You should have intelligence. Buddhi is required. If you don't have buddhi, it's like a computer. You have every data inside, information is inside. But you don't know what to ask at the right time. So it's very essential to have creativity, knowledge, and for which you need to have good meditation. That's where you can. And go and look at your own self-image sometime. To ask yourself inside, how does it matter? What should I do? You should have lot of time fun with your family. Relaxed. Meditation doesn't mean crossing leg and sitting in the puja room. That's not meditation. Many people will teach meditation like this. Actually, they are not teaching, they are cheating. You cannot have meditation which can be taught to everybody at one stretch. It's not possible. It is a feeling, it's a development, it's an evolution which people should have after some time. Meditation is not what is to be taught to people. It is a stage where you will reach after some time. And once you are in that stage, you will enjoy doing it. So for each one of you, the meditation could be different. Just try to enjoy. It says fighting with the wife is a good meditation. Yeah, many people fight each other. Is it not? Why? Somebody came to me after 16 years of marriage life. Every day we are fighting. I said, congratulations. Wonderful, no? Still you are surviving. It's great, no? I said, you can start an institute for whom? All the newly married people. How to fight and survive. You are masters of that. Only in India you can see such situations. We will fight and then survive. Most of the time, it's your expression out which makes fighting. Express out, that's essential. Yeah, other countries diverse. Here don't diverse, but keep it. The best punishment which you can give to your spouse is what? Not to divorce. Somebody said it. He is doing it now. And if somebody takes your wife, give it. Now you suffer. That's the best way. Okay. Allow yourself to feel. That's more important. You should have the feeling. Ask yourself, keep an account, take and stock. What is that I have done in my life? Ask question to yourself, what is that I have done in my life? Ask when you are 40, 50, 60, whatever age, ask a question to yourself, what is that I have done in my life? Do you keep an account of your life? We keep account of every money, penny which we get. Why? Because you feel that is important. Do you feel your life is important? Yes. Then do you keep an account of your life? Can you say up to 60 years when we live, how much time we really live? Every day 8 hours out of 24 hours we sleep, right? No? Government employees sleep more, forget about it. So you sleep more time. That means when you live up to 60 years, 20 years you are sleeping. Many people will say, I have lived for my son. Did they sleep for their son? As he taken birth, he had the son. Never, no? So we are not spending the whole time for our family. Actually, we are spending time for ourselves only. And 8 hours, now many people are unhappy in their life. But I used to tell, when you are sleeping, are you happy or not? Happy, no? So 1/3 of our life we are happy. 1/3 is taken care of, right? No? That's a wonderful chance. No, 1/3 is happy. I used to ask the small kids. I used to go to the smallest kids also to take class. I used to ask, what do you do in the morning? As soon as you get up, what do you do? As soon as I get up, I go back to sleep. That's the best job people do. No? As soon as you wake up, you go back to sleep. Try to talk to yourself in the early morning. As soon as you wake up, just ask yourself, how many people helped me in life to become like this? And how many I helped in my life? Yena kena prakarena yasya kasyavi dehinah sandosham janayat pratna tadevam Ishvara pujanam. Ishvara puja is helping somebody else in life. It is not giving some money order to somebody else. If I get 1,000 rupees on the road, God, I will give you 500 rupees. Is it not that we do? If we get some benefit, I will give you half of that. That's a contract which we have with God. He don't require your money. He is rich otherwise. Almost every place God has vanished. He is not staying there. Bored with these people. No? All contracts. Don't hold back your expressions. Try to be creative. Talk to yourself if you cannot talk to somebody else. Silence is the basis for words. Before talking, try to be very careful the words which you say. I used to tell the kids, don't study. General complaint with the parents. When I go for schools for counseling, the parenting, art of parenting classes, parents used to tell, my son is not studying. Are you studying? The other day somebody was telling, my son is not at all having interest in classical music. Wonderful. If everybody become classical music fellow, what you will do? There has to be some listeners, right now. If everybody become doctor, then what the patients? Where are the patients? You should have patients also. Then I asked him, which Carnatic musician you like? Huh? Which cassette you used to play at home? Huh? We don't play anything. And you don't play anything, you don't listen anything, but everybody wants their kids to become musicians. Yeshudas. Nowadays the lot of TV programs are there when competitions are seeing, right now? That has become a big pull. You know, all families are having different problem now. They will start pinching the kid. You see, if you could have danced, I could have also gone in the theater now. Is it not? My daughter is not able to dance. That's a big problem for parents. So always we have competition. We start thinking. Before talking, start think. And when you ask students to read, one small kid, ask him no concentration in studies. Asked why you are not studying? No. There is no use of studying. Who told you? Because every day I listen, my father is telling my mother, you have educated, but what is the use? Is it not? And we get angry, these are the words being exchanged, right now? You are MA, but what is that? Master of Atnana only. MA is Master of Atnana only, right? What is the use of education? This is what we say. Then the son, the daughter, the kids in their brain, it is imprinted. Education is useless. That's what they learn. So any word which you use have got a big meaning, and try to be very, very careful. Okay? Okay. I'll skip a few of them. Priya vakya pradhanena sarve tushyanti jandavaha tasmat tadega vaktavyam vajanega daritrata. You understood? No, wonderful. We are in India, no. We should know. Priya vakya pradhanena. That much is understood? Sarve tushyanti jandavaha. Any animal also will become happy if you talk nicely. Is it not? Pleasing. Talk nicely to people. Why? You don't have to spend money. To use words, do you have to recharge? Network coverage problem. Nothing is there. It's always ready with you. It comes from the heart. And where do you get words? Because that is what you heard. Only problem is you will hear two words and you will start mixing in them. You will hear somewhere dog, somewhere you will hear son. When you get angry, you mix both and use it to your son. Don't you? So don't try to mix words and then make your son. Lot of bad words are heard. Then what will happen? He will start waiting for an occasion for his son. Generations to generations we are passing this. Useless words. But not required. If you want to scold your son, scold your wife, most of the time we use same words, right now? Same scolding, stupid, wretched, all that. You write in a paper and give it. Keep reading it every day. If you want to add a few more, add. If you want to delete it, delete it. Do edit it. Why to waste your time and their time? Because after scolding so many years, they have not improved. Live life till the end. Till the end. That much only we can live, right now? And you start firing your son throughout your life. At the end, the son will get a chance to fire you. Does it not? In our Indian custom, the son is supposed to fire. Because you fire throughout life, he gets a chance to fire. At that time, he is supposed to ask a question to this dead body. My son also will ask me. The son also is supposed to ask. That's the last mantra. Vayuranilam amritamadedam basmandam shariram. Oh father, I am going to fire you. Then what will happen? This body is going to join in this air And Basmandam Shariram, 45 grams of ashes will come back. Let you weigh 800 or 80 kilogram or 30 kilogram, doesn't matter. Once you fire in electric crematorium, next day in a small packet, they will give, this is your father, take it back. This much. What does it mean? We are going to be that. The son is supposed to ask his father, I am going to fire you and you are going to be this. What is that you have done in your life? Om Krito Smara Kritam Smarami. Om Krito Smara Kritam Smarami. Om Krito Smara Kritam Smarami. 3 times you have to ask. What is that you have done in your life? Yes, father, tell me, what is that you have done in your life? It's not to get an answer. It is to ask ourselves before going to that place. What is that we have done in our life? We can say, I produced you. That every animal does it. And we don't know whether we have produced or somebody else produced. And we have constructed 2 houses. Every animal constructs houses, right? Is it not? We say we have saved a lot of money. Every ant saves rice for at least 15 generations. We don't even save for that. If the whole Bangalore have a heavy rain and everything is underwater, all of us will die. We can't survive more than 1 or 2 months in the water. Is it not? But if the water goes after 1 year, from each hole the ant will come back. It knows how to save themselves. We think that we are the greatest animal in the world. Every ant can carry a rice, small rice. You know the weight of the rice and the weight of the ant? Approximately 30 times heavier. Can any one of us can take weight 30 times heavier than us? So who is greater, ant or we? So when you see ant, say namaskaram. With these specs also I am not able to see correctly. The eagle can see 3-4 kilometers down. Whether eagle is better or we are better? Eagle is better. The fish can listen miles and miles away when the kid is crying. Now, having sitting here, are you remembering your spouse, kids? Whether they are crying or not? Which cinema theater they are sitting? No idea on all this. And you are safe because your spouse doesn't know with which company you have come here. And we call ourselves as the greatest. None of our Indriya is powerful than any other animal. Only difference is our head is 10% of the whole weight of the body. There is only one animal which has got a heavier head, and we have head weight more than that. This much head weight no animal have, and we have added some more head weight to that. That's the only difference. What is the use of this animal? What is the use of? Take the best smelling food, it will become the dirty smelling. The best mission for that. All our animal will not produce. There is no mission in the world which can do this job. That's the only difference. The worst mission. Only difference is we can learn. No other dogs will have sitting like this. No dog will give a lecture. That's the only difference. Aharam, Nidra, Bhayam, Maidunam. Aharam, Nidra, peacefully sleeping. Bhayam, Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maidunam. Maidunam is sex. Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maidunani, Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam. Nranam is human being, Pashu is animal. These are equal when he wrote this poem. But today it is more for people. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maidunani, Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam, Nanam, Naranam, Adiko, Vishesho, Nane, Bihina, Pashubi Saman. If you have knowledge, you are greater as the animal. If you don't have knowledge, you are worse than animal. So every day before sleeping, ask a question. Did I learn anything today? If you did not, raise your hands. All of you, lift your hands, please. Take it on your head. Which animal you are, you think you yourself. Assume you have learned something on a day, take it back. Pat yourself and say, oh, today I lived like a human being. And how many days we live like a human being and how many like an animal, that matters in our life. So till the end, start learning in your life and make a way and start walking through that. Be creative in your paths. Be creative in your path of walking. That's more important. Everything depends on your mind. Can you chant with me? Lord Krishna gave a big lesson to Arjuna. That's well known. Bhagavad Gita. But where did Krishna learn this? He learned in earlier Janma. As Rama, in Yoga Vasishta gives lessons to Rama. After 16 years of learning in the school, he comes back to the palace and he says, Father, you are not at all a good king. The whole world is in problem. Corruption is more. We are much better. I used to feel. Rama's place, it was much more worse. If you read the Yoga Vasishta, you will understand Rama had a difficulty in surviving in that place because that was so bad. Kaligala is much better. That is the description. Very, very bad situation. He was not at all happy. Rama don't prostrate in front of the father. He don't take bath. He don't change dress. He was in depression, totally in a cool mood, and sitting idle, thinking what is to be done. And that time only Vasishta comes, and then Vasishta gives 18 days of lecture to change him. In what he says is, Purne manasi sampurnam. Chant. Jagat sarvam sudadravaihi. Upana godapadasya. Nanu charma strudaiva bhuho. What does it mean? Upana godapadasya. Nanu charma strudaiva bhuho. I have decided I will walk only on carpet. Only leather carpet. I will not walk anywhere else in my life. So what will be done? Wherever I go, I need leather carpet. How is it possible? Wear leather shoes. As simple as that. Is it not? Wherever I go, I need leather carpet. Only way is wear leather shoes. If you want to see happiness everywhere, what is to be done? Be happy. That's the simplest one. That's the meaning. Is it not a wonderful sloka? Purne manasi sampurnam. Keep your mind full. Then, wherever you go, you will see it is full. Purne manasi sampurnam. Jagat sarvam sudadravaihi. Upana godapadasya. Nanu charma strudaiva bhuhu. Last only you read now. Tasmai sarvatmane namaha. We pray everybody else in the world. We pray God. We pray people who are serving God. We do prostrate on somebody else. We consider somebody as our guru. Don't consider anybody as your guru. Who is your guru? Yourself. Ourself. I am my guru. If that desire does not come, the attitude does not come from inside, does anything happen in this world? Nothing happens. So, who is the guru? Tasmai sarvatmane namaha. My sarvatma, I do pranams to myself. I do pranams to myself. Tasmai sarvatmane namaha. Tasmai sarvatmane namaha. Please pray yourself that I am great. Have a feeling that I am great, then you will be able to do great things in your life. That's more important. Okay. Now most of the time we are in a world where to show happiness. Is it not? We will show happiness. Are you happy? Somebody will ask, are you feeling happy? It's like, are you feeling better? When you have fever, somebody will ask you, are you feeling better now? Similarly, we have a feeling only. We are trying to become. That's not important. Being in happiness is important. You understood the difference? So being happy is more important. But in today's world, we are not being, we are trying to show. When you start showing, that becomes too temporary and that becomes very difficult. Okay? The best way to remember your wife's birthday is forget once and see. Okay? Boost your immunity. Try to become healthy. Sleep over it. What is sleeping over it? Not sleeping over it. Okay. The best way to have a wonderful life is mitam bhuktva. Mitam bhuktva. If you can eat 6 idlis, eat only 3. Don't think that I can eat 12 and eat it 6 now. Don't change that. Ardha puradaye dannam tadardham varinam tadha. Ardha puradaye dannam. Half stomach only you should have solid food. Tadardham varinam tadha. Half of that half has to be water. If you put the total grains in the mixie and then start, will it work? It will not grind. So in stomach also you should have half only. Mitam bhuktva, shatam japtva. Little bit japam. That is the best meditation. Have a good breathing practice. When you chant mantra, Rama 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 Rama, then you will start releasing. That is the best breathing exercise. Don't pay 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees. At 60 years, people don't know how to breathe. Every dog knows how to breathe. And we pay 1,000 rupees to breathe. Is there any dog who learns breathing? And they live better. I don't know how people are selling this. I am going to start another class now. How to bath. People don't know how to bath. Midam bhuktva, shadam japtva. Little bit of chanting. Everyday prayers are essential. Then what? Padam shatashanam. Little bit walking. Like what? Catwalk. Where is not? It's dog. It is not. It is dog. It is padam actually, not madam. Padam shadam shanai. You should have 100 steps like a dog. Dog walks very slowly. Now people do, morning itself they will start running. And then as soon as they come back home, one glass of water. They cannot go up to the kitchen now. They are so tired. 3 kilometers they go running and they become faint. Charagan says, Adivyayama madakkaso jara shardishcha jayade hridayadyuparodascha. If you take over exercise, you are going to have heart attack. Most of the problems are because of over exercise. If you don't want to become a runner, don't train yourself to be running. Do your house job every day. I am in Delhi staying alone. I cook myself, no servant maid at home. I wash my clothes, I wash the bartan, I clean my house, everything is done myself. I am very strong. I have not met a doctor for last 20 years. I have not met a doctor for last 20 years. No illness. Nothing will happen. Until now, I can say that. I don't know tomorrow what is going to be. But only difference, if I don't like, I don't eat. If I like, I will eat. Many times when you go to somebody, they will say, have tea. No, I don't require. No, without tea, with taking, you cannot go. I said, okay, then you arrest me. What? I don't like, why should I drink tea? No? Is it not? When you like, you have it. Many people, why to waste it, eat it? No, this is the dustbin for them. You have nice dinner outside. When you go back home, wife says, we have prepared dinner for you. Yeah, I will eat. Because you can't want to say, no, I had dinner outside. Somehow you dump it. You are eating not for you. For whom? Wife. Then you will die for her, not for you. Okay? Then what? Vama bhage shayanasya. Left turn and then sleep. Left turn and then sleep. That is the best position for sleeping. Okay? Then Visha Gim Kim Prayojanam. What is the use of a doctor for you? If you do this, what is the use of a doctor for you? You don't require doctor. Okay? So simple life practice will make you much better in your life. You try, you will know the difference. You are more peaceful when you take left turn after food and then left side and then sleep. If you try right side, the more the stomach belly is here. So when you take left turn, it's much peaceful. If you take on the right side, you will see the muscles are being pulled. So it will be uneasy. No, it's not. It's the belly. When after food, without food, if you are going for sleep, if your stomach is not full, any place is fine. That's what it says. I'll just skip all of them. We are human being. We are called human being. Ask a question, are we being human? We are human being. Are we being human? Not to everybody. Where do you start? Start at your house. Are you being human to the closest relatives? Are you being human to your neighborhood? Then you think of the next surrounding. There is no point in telling I am a wonderful person. by all of you. That doesn't make a meaning because I am seeing you only for 1 hour. And when I am talking this, you feel I am great. That's not important. When somebody else says that I am good, that is not important. My eldest brother, my all brothers should tell, I have a brother, he's a wonderful person. That is the next level where I will reach. That also is possible because I see him only once in a year. That's also possible. But my wife and kids should tell, my son should tell, I have a wonderful father. My wife should tell, I have a wonderful husband. Then I reach the next level. That is also possible. You can cheat your whole family also. But every day I must be able to tell, I am wonderful. Tell yourself, don't cheat yourself in your life. That's more important. Okay? Priya Vakya Pradhanena, I have covered this. These are some quotations I am skipping. I know there is no. Yeah, this. Keep looking at it. There is a person with a different color of dress, green. Lord, it is too heavy. Please cut it down a little. Lord, please cut. If it is little more, I will be able to carry it better. So he cuts it off again and again. The load is becoming less and less. That's it. If you don't take troubles in your life now, tomorrow you will not be able to cross bigger problems. So try to carry when you have problems. Do lot of work. Maybe slightly heavier today, but tomorrow you can do it. Use it for better purposes. That's more important. Okay? Don't cut short your problems. That will reduce your chance of crossing bigger problems of tomorrow. Be clever. Use intelligence. Solutions will be in your hand and not in situations. People think that situations, I am not in this. Bangalore is a bad place. If I would have been in America, no, so wonderful, great. We keep on telling that today's market is very bad. If it would have been something else, the Prime Minister, the Finance Minister is not at all good. We should have somebody else. It would have rained thoroughly. Then I can do wonderful. If there is a rain, what should I do? So many things we start telling. But all these are excuses. There is a small story. A son got imprisoned on allegation of smuggling weapons. He was imprisoned. And the father was thinking about his son when he was supposed to dig the field for plowing some potato or something, agriculture. So that time he was thinking, if my son would have been here, he would have been of help to me. And he sends a big letter to me. The son telling that, if you would have been here, I am remembering you, you could have been of great help to me, so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. And the son writes back, don't dig the field. That is where I have hidden all the weapons. The father gets a shock. Then 2-3 days he did not go to the field. And after 3rd day he went to the field, he saw a lot of police people are digging the field. And in the evening the police did not get even a single weapon. And the father asked the son, why did you write like this? He said, that's all what I could do from the prison. So, finished. So, it all depends on your ability. Situations doesn't matter. Some people have tube-light brain. Keep on thinking this. After some time you will laugh. Okay? Udyamam sahasam dhairyam buddhi shakti parakramam shadhede yatra vartande devam tatra prakashiyat. God will support only such people who have 6 qualities. You must write it down and tell your kids. Udyamam, entrepreneurship. Everybody has. That's what the planning. I will do this, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. That entrepreneurship is in the mind. That entrepreneurship is the first quality which is required. That most of the people have. Udyamam. But what is not is there, sahasam is not there. They don't jump into action. They will think I will do this, but they never do it. But next quality what is required is sahasam. Don't do adisahasam. That is bad. Sahasam is good. Adisahasam is jumping yourself in running train. No? That's not. That is adisahasam. Udyamam, sahasam, and next 3, if you have, you will know. If you don't have also, you will know. Buddhi, Shakti, what else? Dhairyam. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam. Parakramam is, I decided to go And then while I was going, the John sir is showing the leg so that I will fall down. Then what I will do? I will stay back and kick him and then go. I will not just leave like that. If there is any obstacle in my life, I will not stop it. Don't think that Indians have been given patience, calm, cool, don't fight. We never taught this. That's a bad name which we have. We never had that sort of a teaching in our Vedas. It only says, Agradas Chaduro Veda, Prishtajas Shasharam Dhanur. All rishis had lot of knowledge in the front side. But all rishis also had got weapons on the back side. Because they know that there is no point in telling, sometime you have to shoot them. Okay? So both are required. You must know, I have learned karate from Bangalore only. YMCA, that's where I stayed in the KR circle. Okay? And before coming to here, I learned Kalaripayat at Kerala. So it's essential to have your physical strength, emotional strength, intellectual strength, spiritual strength, social strength. Only human being can have physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual. 5-field strength we should have. That's a 5-fold strength. If you have this, then what will happen? Shatede yatra vartande devam tatra prakasyat. Behind you the God will come. You don't have to go to God. God will come behind you. Please, I will help you now. Keep me also with you. So God will be within you and He starts supporting. That's more important. So try to become a person and grow like a tree. Grow like a tree. You know how tree grows? When there is a heavy wind, what will happen? The tree will start collapsing. Every leaf will start trembling. But once the wind stops, automatically. But what happens to us? When there is a problem, we start trembling. Then what happens? After the problem goes also, we start trembling. Don't do that. Stop it. When there is an accident, think about it. Once accident is over, finished. If nothing happened, why to worry? If something happened, why to worry? So both way you don't have to worry. So grow like a tree. That's more important. No one can do everything, but everyone can do something. Winners don't do different things. They do things differently. So try to be a different person. Everything is possible if you believe that you can do it. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, but an optimist finds opportunities in every difficulty. That's the example which I gave from the imprisoned son. Fall like a river. You know the river is most beautiful when it falls. If it's not stagnant, clotted, it has no beauty. When it falls, it smiles. When it falls, smile. Every fall is a big lesson in life. When you fall, business does not happen. Take lesson from that. When you fail, take lesson from that. That's more important. When something happens, don't worry about it. That's a learning for you. If you don't get fever in your life, you never understand the fever of your son. Would you? So it's essential to have little fever sometime. Okay, so every problem which we have in our life is a learning. That's more important. River flows along with the log that falls in it. Learn to live like a river. A big problem falls in your way. And big tree falls in the river. What the river does it stop? It will wait some time. If the tree is blocking the whole flow, it waits some time. Then it fills up, then overflows. If the tree have got some place in between, it runs in the middle. If it can flow from bottom, it will try that. When you have a big problem, don't get stopped, stuck, stagnant. Try to use some way of flowing it out. And if the problem is smaller, what the river does, if there is a small plant, it takes along with it. Take your problem along with you. That's why most of them are carrying their family. Okay, learn to love. Very simple, that's more important. Yeah. So that's my presentation. Purne manasi sampurnam Jagat sarvam sudadravaihi Purne manasi sampurnam Jagat sarvam sudadravaihi. It's like what we have in our mind. Okay. So this is my last session. But I think I have half an hour more after the tea session. That's wonderful. So you can ask any question. Anything under the sun. Anything in the space. Because I'm a space scientist. Okay. Anything on life related to life. But in between that, I have few CDs with me. Last time, who took the last time's? Yeah. I am not going to trouble him. At the lunchtime, he was telling last time John sir knows. I just announced it. CDs are available, and then he said I will take it. But then he had a big problem. He was telling because people were around him. So I have few CDs in which all my earlier lectures at Vivekananda Institute, LUGI, at different colleges. Few of them I have put them together. I didn't have time when I was in Hyderabad. I just spent yesterday at night copying them and then putting into two CDs, okay, which are 10 hours and 10 hours of lecture on mind management, mind control, personality development, communication skill, self-control, self-management, functional proficiency, life made simple, being better, and such topics at different places. I've just copied it. I have only few copies. I am rich. The money goes for some other purpose at different places, okay, on charity activities. So if any one of you want to take it, I will give only bulk, so that person can distribute it. So not to one person, it will go to the different. I have only limited some 50 CDs with me, so whoever wants can come to me, and then I will give them the responsibility of redistributing. So I am trying to become a wholesaler, and you will become a retailer, and those person who buy will get the one pair of CD free. Cost is 100 each, so 2, it's a pair, so 200 rupees. That's the cost.